Well,
Good stuff.
funny thing you said there, Jason, is I use my consistency of my routine to allow myself the freedom to kind of eat what I want when I want. Now, I generally make very good choices. You see what I eat for lunch and what I bring in here all the time.
Right.
I try not to bring in. I don't bring in any type of candy or chips or any of that stuff where I might otherwise eat it if it was here to the office. I try not to have it at home. If I do, I can have it and I don't beat myself up for it.
Right.
Where if I go to the movies, I'm going to get a soda and candy and popcorn, and I don't feel bad about eating it. If I want to have wings or pizza, I eat it if I want to. I don't do that every day. That's not part of my routine. So if I do, if I'll allow myself that freedom, and I don't get that negative feedback afterwards of like, man, you're such a loser, you fatty, oh my god, blah blah blah, you shouldn't have eaten that. Where I know I shouldn't eat certain things, but I like a cheeseburger every once in a while, right? Like it's good,
Absolutely.
but I don't eat it for
Yeah.
breakfast every day, right? So I kind of treat it as like if I'm out and I want something, I'm not going to go, well, I'm on a diet. I can't do that. That's
Right.
silly. And you set yourself these false boundaries that are almost impossible to upkeep. Like I saw a post from The Rock a couple years back that he does a cheat day every Sunday where he allows himself to have a little tequila that he was probably him selling in his brand of tequila, and then he eats whatever he wants, tacos, pizza, whatever. And he's a guy who's in insane shape, has made hundreds of millions of dollars based upon how he looks, right? And that's super important to him. But he allows himself the grace of a cheat day, so to speak. So this way, it doesn't build up because you can only go so long in that routine. Like a professional bodybuilder can only cut so long.
Right.
It can only add, like there's only so long your body can take that. And then once you break it, that's where most people go wrong with most diets and workout routine is like, well, I didn't go Monday. I might as well just screw off on Tuesday and Wednesday. What's the point now?
Right. Right.
There goes my routine. Now I might as well just eat donuts the rest of the day. But it's you have this like you're here, and then it's a complete precipitous
Yeah.
fall off to where if you allow yourself a little bit of grace and if you're doing it consistently, you can introduce some negative calories into your diet because the next day you're going to get after it again and again and again to where it doesn't compound on you and it doesn't have that whole knock on effect of like, well, screw it, now everything's over now, I might as well. And God, I guess I segued into the best part of the year of the falling off.
I think while we're at it, well, no, and I agree, man, because like and it's funny too. Like I have a sweet tooth, my kiss to death, but I know it's amazing how when you start doing these routines, even my cravings, I remember like having this mental battle, like I want to eat this, but I really don't want to. Like my mind's like saying I had no desire to, and I'm like almost shocked at myself that I can't believe I'm looking at this piece of whatever, and I don't have desire, I don't really care to. And it was like to me, that's when I started reinforcing, well, shoot, there's something about this routine thing, because it's just amazing how everything else changes in your body. To just you still might want it and eat it when you want it, but don't do it just because it's there. You know what I mean? Like it's such a different deal. Like you can start saying no a lot more. That's powerful in its own right, whether in a lot of regards. But it all or the opposite again. If you if you don't do it, you eat three donuts instead of one. It's just one of those things, man. Well, good stuff. So this here we are, right? So when we fall off, what the hell do we do to get back on? This is a biggie. This is a biggie, because consistency doesn't mean I think people you're right, Trevor. It has to be a lifestyle. It can't be like a diet. I guess the curse word almost like it's gotta be a lifestyle. That's what I do. Is my routine. And occasionally I want a cheeseburger. Occasionally I want pizza. Occasionally I want to go out and have a couple drinks with my friends. It's like whatever you got to do. But like just if you are maintaining a certain discipline, maintaining a certain routine, you're allowed. You can and not have to worry about it and enjoy life. Right? It's not about being restricted to yourself. It's about making a better self. Right? At the end of the day. But let's talk about this, Lucas.
So
When's the la-
I'm super balanced with my life. You know what I mean? I'm kind of like Trevor. I'm not gonna have a super strict diet. I know I need to cut back a little bit. One thing that I always keep a standard is, again, I'm not so much a gym rat, but I do go. It's what gives you your physical and your mind.
Yeah.
They both align together. Without the one, you can't have the other.
Amen, man.
And that's pretty much what I always keep my standard. I'm not going to eat like crap and then go to the gym too. It kind of defies the whole purpose of it. So just always trying to go 4 or 5 days a week, knowing when I got to cut back and also knowing when you can enjoy. And also that goes with working, right? Working, you can work all day long, but you also need your time for your own self and go on
Absolutely.
vacations and take that time off. And what's the point of working if you're not going to be able to enjoy it?
Absolutely. And I think time blocking and organization and all that's a big part of just the routine stuff. You're building that discipline and it affects everything in that regard. But like think of the last time you fell off, whether it was a major fall off or a little fall off, because I think it's where people struggle. I think that's where things can go really south. I think a lot of people have the motivation, they want to get better, they want to feel better, and they'll start, but then if something goes wrong, it's when catastrophe happens, right?